Hi everyone, it is once again Susie back with Wolf and Raven Homestead. I did not do a lot of filming this week, just because, honestly, I didn't think about it. We were just busy doing. But I am going to post what I did get recorded this week, along with a few pictures that I snapped of how things are going out front in the garden. And I hope you guys enjoy this. If you do, make sure you give me a thumbs up. And if you want to keep up on the things that I'm posting, make sure you subscribe.
That's open.
So this is what Jay has been busy with. I found all this beautiful dog-eared fencing free on Marketplace. And Jay replaced our old pallet fence with this. And then we have way more than we needed to run along there where we had the pallet fence. So we are putting a row of it back here with a gate in it to separate the animal area, partially so that the chickens aren't pooping all over the yard, because it's way easier to clean up the dog poop than it is the chicken poop, and to keep the dogs from stressing the animals out, because they like to bark at them. And I don't think any of our dogs would hurt the animals, but they still don't need to be getting stressed out. Here is a better video of the fence that Jay took and sent to me to show me how everything was coming together. So you can see how we've got that all done. So this is how we've got everything rearranged back here now, because we have all of that fence replaced and this fencing put up here, and there's going to be a gate across here to keep the chickens back here so we don't have quite as much of their mess to clean up, and to keep the dogs from getting back here and harassing the chickens and rabbits and the quail once we have them. But I moved this over here right now because it's kind of a mess. I was raking, but I moved this to figure out spacing, because that's where the water barrel will sit, is right back there. Trying to figure out exactly how much room we have to build the rabbit shed, because we're going to be starting on that next. And I know I posted about getting this sweet little girl yesterday, but she did not have a name yet then, because she is our grandson's rabbit, even though she will be one of my breeding does. First he wanted to name her Snowball. Then he came up with a really goofy name that we were like, no. But then him and his cousin were talking, and he had originally wanted a buck and was going to name him Malachi Jr. after his little half-brother. Well, since it's a girl, he couldn't do that. They talked about it, and they came up with Malabun. So her full name is Malabun, but we will be calling her either Mal or Mally the majority of the time. And the silly little girl likes to sit over here in the dish that I have hay in for her, because I have to get a hay holder made for her. And here's Corey getting so big. He's 10 weeks old now. She is only 6 weeks. So, not sure if I'm going to be able to start breeding when I wanted to. I may have to hold off by a couple of weeks to make sure she's ready. I'll just wait and see how her weight is doing at that point and go from there. So yeah, looking at her feet now that she's out of there and I can see them a little better, I think she is a Faverol, not a Brahma, because it looks like she does have an extra toe. But she is definitely a Brahma. And I'm happy. So that's it for this week's update. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know there wasn't a whole lot of informational stuff in this video, but I still wanted to make sure I posted. I hope everybody here in the States has a great holiday weekend, with tomorrow being Memorial Day. And I hope the rest of you have a great weekend as well. And in the meantime, just remember, you can grow food anywhere with a little hard work and ingenuity. Bye, guys.